Hi guys, today I am going to discuss regarding factors affecting drug stability. So if you see the factors affecting drug stability, this can be divided into two categories. Those are internal factors and external factors. Internal as well as external factors. First we will see the list of internal factors. You see the first factor is solvent. The first internal factor is solvent. Second one is pH. Next is buffer. Next is ionic strength. Next is dielectric constant. Next is excipients, and lastly other ingredients. So these are the different internal factors affecting the chemical stability or the drug stability of the dosage form or drug. Okay. So if you see, again I am telling the list of factors for internal: solvent, pH, buffer, ionic strength, dielectric constant, excipients and other ingredients. Now we will see what are the external factors. External factors, if you see, light, temperature, radiation, moisture and pressure and oxidation. So these are the external factors. Those are light, temperature, radiation, moisture, pressure, and indirectly you can say it is environmental factors. So these are the two categories of factors that are affecting the stability. Okay. So now we will see one by one. First we will discuss regarding solvent. So solvent, you know, it is a vehicle or it is a major component of any dosage form, because this is only useful to dissolve the drug and excipients and all ingredients. Okay. So here if you see the rate of reaction of any chemical reaction will depends upon the internal pressure or the solubility parameters between solute and solvent. Okay. So the rate of reaction of any substance will depends on or will based on the internal pressure as well as the solubility parameters of that solute and solvent. Okay. So this is the basic principle. So now we will see one example here. If you see acetic anhydride and ethanol. Acetic anhydride and ethanol. If you see the reaction, C2H5OH plus CH3CO taken twice O gives you C2CH3COO C2H5 plus CH3COOH. So this is the reaction. If you see the ethanol, it is polar, more polar solvent. When it is reacting with acetic anhydride, it is giving ethyl ester, which is less polar. So this is, we are considering example to give the conclusion of effect of solvent on the stability. If you see, here we can get the two conclusions based on the polar nature of the solvents. If the solvent is more polar, it will increase or it will accelerate or it will catalyze the formation of more polar products. Nothing but consider a reaction A giving X. Okay, so this is A is more polar means the product also will be more polar. Okay, and next if the solvent is less polar, it will increase or it will catalyze to form less polar products. Okay, if the solvent is more polar, it will increase the formation of more polar products and decrease the formation of less polar products. If the solvent is less polar, it will increase the formation of less polar products and it will decrease the formation of more polar products. Okay, so this is the effect of solvent on the stability. So next we will discuss regarding pH. So pH is very important, because if you are not adjusting the optimum pH of that particular dosage form or the substance or anything, it will undergo the degradation process. So it is compulsory to adjust the optimum pH. If you are not adjusting the pH, the stability will lose. Okay, so this is regarding the effect of solvent and pH. Next part we will discuss remaining factors.